It looks like we're getting into it right
3,
now.
2, 1.
Djessir and Delta, Crockie and Capsar. Yeah, we are getting right into it. Let's go ahead and go. We got the brand on the screen. We got the Hattori on the screen. That's how you know these guys came from the older seasons,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. You have this comp, and they haven't really even played together in that many tournaments like whatsoever, despite their like long careers. They were just like two old heads that are like, yo, I'm gonna pull up and see everybody, see all my friends. I might as well play while I'm there, maybe find my way into the money there to pick up some bread to help pay for this weekend. We'll see what they got against Djessir and Delta. Of course, let's see. At Autumn Championships, Djessir and Delta did come in 4th place. That was their last official tournament. First person to fall, though, is going to be Delta, and the second one's going to be Djessir. Old heads coming through, at least so far in game 1.
Yeah, man, and I think, you know, sometimes you got to think about that. I mean, if Crockie and Capsar have not played in a while, they may not have, like, results really recorded, but that is not by any means mean that they are slouching. They can't get it, you know, back into the groove. They decided to practice for a week or two before this year tournament. Again, they were old. They're old heads. They've been around. They haven't played this game. So sometimes the fundies just come back very quickly, and that's what it looks exactly like is happening right here. As Crockie and Capsar have still got a very solid lead. Neither one of them dropping the stock just yet until I say that, obviously, because the commentary curse is too strong. That's going to be Capsar dropping that stock.
Delta over on the edge. You saw Capsar going in with the ground pound. Delta just chose to dodge right through it, dodge straight up to get away and back onto the main stage. Ooh, Crockie, he's hunting for that neutral signature. Throws out another one this time. Okay, we see almost the perfect timed KO. Maybe some Lores and Kaina coming through here. Who knows, man? Maybe Crockie and Capsar are going to be ones coming out on top this tournament.
You know, I'm appreciating the fact of the amount of SIGs that we are getting here from Crockie, man. You know, the gold/platinum player in my heart is very happy for seeing this. So
now you're justified.
Yeah, I'm justified. I'm like, you know, I do this. Like, it makes sense.
I'm just emulating these amazing players. Crockie, of course, one of the longest running players in this entire game. He's a true grinder. Someone who will play ranked for hours and hours, streaming it, no less, which takes a special brain to be able to handle that. I myself certainly could not handle that. And of course, Capsar, he's been around a long time as well. One of the early Scythe players alongside Sandstorm, of course, has an amazing Hattori. That's what we really known him for. Once he kind of moved away from the Scythe, he landed on the Hattori, and he was a long-time Hattori player. Like, he was one of the Hattoris that we would point at, one of the spear players that we would really point at and be like, yeah, this is one of the guys.
Man, it seems like Crockie right now is just like really unhittable. They have continuously been trying to hunt this man down to get some extra damage on him. They have not been able to do it, which means they could potentially try to focus on Capsar and get him out of here and force this 2v1. We're now finally starting to get some hits. That is exactly what they did. Capsar, as I started that sentence, was really in like yellow, and then as I finished the sentence, he was gone. And now we have a 2v1 situation. Crockie does have good damage there here on Djessir, though, but can he make it actually work for him? No weapons in hand right now. The unarmed combat is working, though.
Come on, Crockie.
For the boys.
Comes out. He's no.
Gonna
get caught here. See if they have it all the way. Okay, he's gonna live for just a second, and he picks up a weapon, and they're split after the team damage. The ground pound makes contact. Okay, he's keeping Delta weapon starved. He goes for the point blank weapon toss. Oh, that ground pound on this stage. We know what he was going for. He was trying to hit, most likely he was trying to hit both of them, but throwing out a move that hits on both sides of you while you have opponents on both sides of you, that was a really smart choice. They just happened to be too far spread. They didn't immediately chase in, but yo, he was about to do it.
Yeah, Crockie's kind of showing his hand a little bit too much, though, with he hit that same combination of you know, weapon toss down into immediate ground pound right as he picked it back up. So I think, you know, after like the 5th time seeing that, I'm expecting you to probably do that as you weapon toss down. I'm going to move out the way. So, you know, a little bit of conditioning. Maybe that's something he's going to turn into, you know, a big play a little later in this set. But as of right now, yeah, that did get him punished and sent out of that first game. Got to give it up to Djessir and Delta, though, for that immediate, like, target swap when they were like, you know what, we can't hit Crockie, but Capsar's got 1 life left.
I don't know, maybe they can hit Crockie.
They can hit him now.
They figured it out here in game 2, and now they're hitting Capsar, who's in the orange. Okay, the little D-Light is going to pick up both. Let Capsar get back over to the stage. Now, one thing that we have with Delta and Djessir is they're relatively new team, one of them being a French player. And usually we see like the French players kind of keeping it all in the family. So we have a lot of French players playing with other French players. We have a great Brawlhalla French community. They have their own league for French players as well. There's the D-Light Cider. See if we see a stock coming out on the other edge. Oh, okay. He wanted it so bad. And now Crockie's going in with the down airs. Capsar's going to end up falling, but that was just his first stock. But But with Djessir and Delta, they really haven't played together too much in tournament. Their first tournament was July of this year. So yeah, it's been a few months, but still.
They probably think it's sacrilege, to be honest, that the French player's not a team with another French player, bro. I've been in France for their esports. They are very passionate about that esports,
I love it.
But they are also very passionate about being French. And, and so he's like, what? You didn't? There was another one here. But you know what? The team is still working here between Djessir and Delta. They got a lead for Storm. Capsar is looking a little hurt too. I can see Crockie now playing a little more defensively, doesn't want to take too much damage here, as Capsar's going to take.
Okay.
Yeah, that could have been big. You know, you get that dodge out, you turn it into another one. You know that big combo's coming. Uh-oh.
Oh, in comes Capsar, and he gets the KO with the side signature. The relief from Capsar on that. Dude, his spear is still really good. It's crazy how good his spear still is after all these years.
Okay, Crockie looking at Delta. We could be looking at Djessir right here to maybe potentially get this stock off, create a little time and space for them to really get a combo on Delta. But they found a lot of damage here on Delta, regardless of Djessir being on the stage or not.
Oh, he's starting to swing. Oh. Okay, he knocked out Djessir. That gives the 1v2 potential. Capsar recovering back to the stage. Crockie gets hit with the Stomp Sider. He's still living though. Capsar doing his best. He's sharking as best as he possibly can. Gets the neutral signature to call out the spot dodge.
Fortunately, not enough to take him off that top blast zone yet. Crockie throwing his weapon away. That's not going to be enough. Not without a weapon in hand. Not the double with the side air. Oh, that's unfortunate for them. Both of them just landing in the wrong spot. Boom, boom, same time. That's a double KO.
I really want Crockie and Capsar to get one game. Please, I want to see that so bad. Honestly, I want to see them win, because that would be crazy for all the old guys in the audience.
We start popping off of it. Yeah.
Oh man, but give me at least one game.
Oh yeah.
At least one game.
We're gonna get a quick replay here. That was a well-timed side air. We get it. Oh, as we get to it, there it is. Boom. Crossed on under him to be put right next to his teammate. And boom. Yeah, I hit those. Look, he's like, yeah, I hit those. I hit those freely. Good stuff.
Of course, you're seeing Djessir on the left. Delta is on the right. Now Djessir is the closer one to you. Delta is the further one. Of course, we've seen Crockie. We've seen Capsar. We know their faces.
Right. Oh.
What's going on, Sal?
Yeah, I was like,
did someone consume a magic potion? I don't. What's going on here? Did a boss just spawn?
We got
at the bottom of my screen, seeing if I see a health bar.
I like the who wins vote now chat right now. Like as at 2-0. It's like, hey man, stacked bet. Like, what do you think? What do you think?
Yo, but if you're a guy who plays the odds,
yeah, you know, I would hit the odds for sure. If I see enough going out one way, I might just drop 1,000. It's like, yeah, you know, drop 1,000 the other way. It's fine.
I don't remember how many channel points I have. I have 877K, and that's just that's mostly watch time.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, drop that 1,000.
Yeah, you know what? Can I? Can I still do it? Nah,
that would have been hilarious.
I would have put 250K, because that's a max.
All right.
250K on the boys.
They're definitely thinking about what they can do here, and I think it's good for them to kind of think about what they can bring to the table. They're not far behind by any means. These have been some very close games. They just have not been able to close it out yet over Djessir and Delta. Djessir and Delta now just want to close out this set and keep it moving.
Now we are seeing Crockie swap over onto the Kaya. Of course, we have two Spear Legends coming out from this blue team. Crockie is a Spear main through and through, though at one point he said he was like a Blasters main back when he used to play Ada, but really, everyone knew it's like, okay, no, you're actually a Spear. Oh, dude, Delta swinging.
So when he said this, though, how often did we see the Blasters?
Not very often.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
so
he was just straight line.
Okay, yeah, people just
doing
saying
stolen
things.
valor.
Yeah.
Players.
just be saying things. I got it. All right.
He was LARPing.
Here we go. That was an early stock dropped from actually both of them. This is not a good start from here. I mean, there was a lot of wait time between them where I think they maybe had a game plan they talked about, maybe a little icing going, but it looks like the flame was just a little too hot here from Delta and Djessir for them to actually get the ice going on.
It's a great sider that came in from Capsar, but there also was a really good ground pound that came out from Djessir, hit the bottom side of it. That sent Crockie down. They did get the first stock off of Delta. It's about a minute into this game. Crockie's going to have to be careful. Of course, Kaya does have higher defense. Capsar is going to be the one with the lower defense here compared to everybody else. The edge guard coming out. Nice dodge. Okay. Gets the ground pound as well. See if they can continue this.
Oh, no.
The ground pound is orange, but Delta immediately goes back to the main stage, giving Capsar time to get over to the wall, reset his jumps, and get back on.
Yeah, that was about to be a very, very unfortunate end to the Capsar stock, but no one was over there to actually trying to field that very inopportune spot that he was in. Able to make it back to stage very easily, too. Almost got directly into that down sig, though, but luckily the frames were still there for him to be able to dodge through. Hold up.
Oh, Crockie just completely dipping away as best he can from everybody so the Capsar can spawn back in. Crockie chasing into the air, hoping to take Delta off the top. Oh, Djessir's putting out some damage. Crockie's got to really be careful here. Okay, that's Delta's stock. See if they can find Djessir. They got to be careful, though. Crockie can't go too ham.
Yeah, Crockie's got to chill out. And it looks like he's like, I didn't hear any of that. Actually goes immediately off stage. Both of them looking for a down air. But getting caught, he had to stay off the ground, and Djessir cleaning all the way up there. Love to see it. That was a great play from Djessir for the last 5-10 seconds right there. I like exactly his thought process on all that, and then just turning that game into an immediate win off of that.
That was really a Djessir game. He put out 574 damage compared to Delta's 331. Meanwhile, on the other side, it was Capsar doing most of the damage.